Alright, welcome back to another video. So basically this weekend we decided to do a deep rebuild on this tank again, like a real deep rebuild. So took out everything, took out the hardscape, took out the driftwood and all that, floating plants and stuff, hornbeam, all that. Did quite a bit of rearrangement, got all the gunk off the bottom. Then we did a deep vacuum. The deep vacuum, hit it with a water change. Another deep vacuum, hit it with another water change. Fill it back up, and then we started adding in some new plants and rearranging stuff so it's more accommodatable and I can stock it a bit more than just a couple of fish that was in there. So we went ahead and did that. There you see the water level is quite low. I did a whole lot of cleaning in there, man, but got it to a decent look that it could start from right there. Fill it back up for a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and add some water from another tank to stabilize it a bit, because I don't want them I don't want the system to really be shocked. I don't think I've done it quite a bit. I don't think it will be, but because mostly new fish in there, I don't want them to be shocked mostly. But everything worked out well. Cold water, yeah, I give them the water straight from the tap, so it comes out freezing. It's Canada. Cold water from the tap, then hit them with some water purifier. Wipe the frost off a little bit. I had to wipe the frost off because I wanted to see what was happening in there. But nah, it was coming along. It was getting there slowly. Took quite a bit. Took all of yesterday to finish it up. But little Oscar there. He's one of the new ones in the tank. We'll get to him in a second. But everybody was, this is how I always do water changes, so I don't think it doesn't really affect them much. It just like temperature drop, but it works out. I think the more timid or gentle you treat the fishes, the more they're susceptible to breaking out in diseases and stuff like that. But if you treat them and try to help them build up an immune system to be hardy, then I think that's way better for them. So that's how I do. See, added new sand, added new plants. Got some plants from the 45-gallon discus tank, and then we rearranged the Amazon swords in there too. Then we made this jungle right here a little bit thicker. Got some jungle valve from a couple other tanks. That's how I spread around the plants basically. I haven't bought plants in a while, and I have plants in all the tanks now, and I didn't buy plants for all of them, so been doing well for plants. At one point I couldn't even keep plants, but now I'm this big plant girl. I'm like, but now it's looking really decent. It's coming along. Sea clears up a little bit more here. Everybody's out and about, moving around a little bit more. The Oscar, I don't know this problem, but he likes that spot. He likes that spot. To check on him right there to make sure he was alright, but he likes that spot for some reason. I don't know what's up with him. We'll see though. He swims around more and he eats, but he chills out in that spot. He's probably getting bullied or something like that. When got that angel put him back in because he was getting beat up the last time he was in there, but now he's healed up quite a bit, so decided to put him back in. He was real jittery, but nah, he probably remembers this tank as soon as the other angel sees him. Then I grabbed the albinos. I think they're called, they're new too. They're called albino scolofi or scolofi. something like that. We'll give a full description on them soon. But nah, they're beautiful fishes, albino and red eyes. Can't wait to see them get a bit bigger. But beautiful fishes, I can see. Beautiful fishes. The albinos. I have like probably 10 different albino species right now. I like collecting the albinos. But nah, everybody is getting along decent in the tank so far. Getting along decent. I also got 2 new additions. So those I got like yeah, and it's an addiction. It's past an hobby at this point. I don't think it's an hobby anymore. That's why, hey, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Every day it's fishes. Every day it's fishes, man. But one got 2 new additions. That's a starry night, I think, and a whiptail catfish. I'll give a description on them at some point. I'm not really on the name right now for them, but whiptail catfish and starry night. The starry night is gonna be big and speckled with a lot of spots on it, white spots on it. That looks like just a nice starry night. My statement's a bit redundant, but it's all in the name. It's all in the name. They're gonna look like a beautiful starry night, the bigger and the more they mature. But tank turned out really nice. I left like quite a bit of space because I know the Mobunas like to swim around quite a bit, and there's a male and female in there currently, so I left them some space to get some breeding going. I'd like to cross that orange and the Jalo one, so we'll see how that turns out. Maybe I'll put those Severums in there, but maybe. So we went over here, did a little snip on the top of that because this grows up like every other week. So I like keeping it like dense at the bottom, but I don't want it going all the way to the top to block out all the light. So I went and gave a decent cut, took the whole top off, and that's why we put in the 30 gallons, so it didn't go to waste at all. Beautiful plant. It grows like crazy, I tell you. Like crazy. The Severums were quite nosy. They were trying to find out what was happening, to be getting them out of the way some of the time, but they were quite nosy. Wouldn't mind their damn business, but I didn't mind them at all. I'm glad they weren't like running around scared of what I was doing instead of just checking it out. I don't know, I just believe in a whole lot of plants. Then you can think less about how much filtration I'd say you have to do, because basically all my tanks run on sponge filters and everything stays pristine to how I want it at least. I don't dabble in all that chemical or that extra stuff. There's a whole lot of plants. I try to fit plants in almost every tank. They say, oh, this fish will eat these plants or this, that. Well, I'll find out what plants they can live with then, but still some greens gotta be in there. Nah, we gave this tank a decent, well, that plant at least, a decent haircut. Decent little haircut. Got it looking decent again. It was blocking out quite a bit of light and taking quite a bit of space away from this whole 45 gallons, so they got back all of that. You see moving that on the top, how much light got shone in there, so it was needed. This is the whole build-up process of adding the plants now. So started out with the swords. Started out with 2 swords. I had a little idea in my head that I wanted to go with, but I had to borrow plants from a couple of tanks to get it going. Not that that's a problem. That's cost me less to do rebuilds and such because I don't really even need to buy plants anymore. Like I said, I just go grab some from wherever, and it doesn't even look like I took some from it. But we go 2 swords on the side. I didn't bother removing the fishes because this is I wasn't doing too much I wasn't taking the whole soil from out the bottom or whatever, so this is how I usually do it. The fishes becomes more hardy with all that dust and particles floating around. Who doesn't make a selection of the selection of the wild? Now I'm playing, but it never really affects them at all. For me it never really affects them at all. These are the cuttings we got from the 45 gallons, so we went on and added a couple of those in, make a nice thick bush at the middle part right there. I think I'm gonna add a piece of driftwood behind that so that the hotel catfish can have something to nibble on every now and then. But besides that, I don't think I'm gonna add much more in there besides more fishes. I'm gonna add not quite a bit more, but a couple other things. The angels don't really get along well in this tank, so I think besides the point, I'm gonna need to expand probably this weekend at some point. This weekend at some point I'm gonna get I think I'm gonna dabble in that salt water this weekend. This weekend. I was speaking to the guy I was telling him, hey, Sean, I'm probably gonna be setting up that saltwater tank this weekend, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and get a 30 gallon and see what's happening with that. I want something I can add some stuff into. I don't want to start out small like a 10. I think that's a whole waste of time, and it could collapse at any moment when you could have a stabilized 30 gallon that works out way better. But we continue adding the cuttings. See, my recording was a bit off right there. It's hard recording by myself and doing the I'm gonna have to get a GoPro or something like that to get better footage. But I try my best. Hopefully all this, usually putting this plant in here, it doesn't catch really well, but I can put it in any other tank and it takes off. For some reason it always dies out in this tank, so I'm not sure what the problem is, if the light's too bright or what, but hopefully it works out this time and not just melt back or whatever, and the mobile owners don't dig them out. Seeing they're digging in the other 45 gallons, so hopefully they stay planted. There we go. That's the end result. Everybody's up and kicking. Even the Farlowella catfish is out and about. I wonder if that's how they swim, or they actually like swim around the tank. Like he does more of a hop than a swim. So it's weird. You see what I mean? More, well, we'll see. But the tail is just nice on this one. Hopefully he works out well in this tank. But nah, everything turned out well, I'd say. The water is crystal clear.